Representation of the Earth is the second chapter of Geography Class 6, and in this video we are going to discuss about globe, importance of globe, limitation of globe, maps, cartography, history of map making, father of map making, components of globe, scale, direction, compass, color scheme and types of maps. Let's begin the topic. Our first topic is globe. What is globe? A globe represents the three-dimensional view of the earth. It shows the shape of the oceans and the continents correctly. But a major question is, why should we study about globe and the map? In order to study the details about the earth, we should study the globe and the map. What is the importance of globe in our study? A globe gives us a better idea of parallels of latitude and meridians, it means longitudes, to understand how day and night occur and how seasons are caused. It would be necessary to study the globe. It also gives us an idea about the tilting of the earth on its axis. What are the limitations of globe? Very simple. It is difficult to carry the globe around, and globe cannot be used if we want to study a specific part of the earth. It does not show details such as towns, villages, roads and railways. If we want to study a country, a state or a district, a map is required and a map would be very useful. So we will have to study a map. Now a question is, what is map? A map is a representation of the earth or a portion of earth on a flat surface or a small paper. A map is a two-dimensional representation of the earth, and it is very useful for showing large area as well as very small area such as mountains, hills, rivers, distribution of forests, rainfall, sources of irrigation, location of the historical places, etc. Now our topic is cartography. What is cartography? The science of map making is known as cartography, and the experts who make the map is called cartographers. So it is clear that who makes the map is called cartographer, and the system of making of a map is called cartography. What is the history of map making? Now let us go in the past. The earliest map was made in 2300 before Common Era in Mesopotamia. The ancient maps were based on the memory and information. They were not drawn to a scale, thus they can be called mere sketches. Who is called the father of map making? Ptolemy is called father of map making. Ptolemy was an Egyptian and the first cartographer who made the map of the world according to a scale and direction. He was the first person to represent the earth as a sphere. What are the components of map? Here, language of maps is called the components of map, which helps us to read or interpret a map. It means language of map or the components of map helps us to read the map or interpret the map. The main components are direction, symbols and color scheme. These are the main components of map. One by one we will study about direction, symbols and color scheme. What is scale? A scale. Using a scale, a map shows a large area on a small paper. The map scale is the ratio of distance between 2 points on a map with corresponding distance between the same points on the ground. For example, the distance of 5 km on a ground is represented as 1 centimeter on the map. The scale written on the map shall be 1 centimeter equal to 5 km. Our next component of map is direction. What is direction? Direction indicates the location and position of the place in relation to each other. North, south, east and west are the cardinal points of the compass, whereas the other intermediate directions are northwest, southwest, southeast, northeast. Our next component of map is compass. What is compass? A compass has a magnetic needle which rotates freely on a pivot. By placing the compass on a plane surface, then its darker colored needle points towards the north direction, but it should be kept away from metallic objects because near it shows false result. Now our next component of map is symbol. What is symbol? To represent forests, to represent rivers, to represent hills, railway lines and many more things such as roads, etc. On the map we use common symbols. The symbols are known as conventional symbols. In very simple words or other words, we may say to represent forest, rivers, hills, railway lines and roads on the map, we use common symbols. These symbols are known as conventional symbols. These symbols make the map reading easy and quick. Our next topic is color scheme. This is also a major component of map. Some common colors like red, blue, green, etc. Some common colors are used to show different relief on map, that is called color scheme. For example, blue color is used for showing water bodies like oceans, seas, etc. whereas green color is for lowlands and plains. Higher parts like plateaus and hills are shown by yellow colors and orange colors, while brown color is used for showing mountains. Snow-capped areas are shown by using white colors. Now our next topic is types of map. This is very important topic, types of map. So let we understand it carefully. On the basis of scale, maps are categorized as large scale maps as well as small scale maps. What is large scale and what is small scale maps? Large scale maps represent small area on a large scale. Such maps are topographic maps which show greater details of cities, villages, mountains, etc. They represent these details with the help of contour and symbols. For example, the scale may be 1 centimeter equal to 1 kilometer. And next type of map is small scale maps. Small scale maps are those maps which show larger area with less details. Wall maps or atlas maps showing world, continents, countries and states. For example, 1 centimeter on the map is representing corresponding 100 kilometer on the ground. This is called small scale maps. On the basis of features, maps are categorized as political, physical and thematical maps. Now let we discuss the three major types of maps on the basis of its features. The first type of map on the basis of its feature is political map. They represent the political boundaries of a village, city, state, country and continent. For example, the map of India showing its states is a political map. Or next type of map is physical map. What is physical map? Physical map represent physical or relief feature of a place. Physical map generally show features like mountains, plateaus, plains, rivers, lakes, etc. The third type of map on the basis of its feature is thematic maps. What is thematic maps? A thematic map emphasizes a particular theme or a special topic, such as the average distribution of rainfall, distribution of crops, minerals, population, etc. in an area. Now our next topic is what is plan, etc. A plan is a layout of a building, a factory or playground, etc. A map shows a large area on a paper, but a plan shows a small area on a paper. This is the major difference between a plan and a map. What is atlas? An atlas is a collection of maps of the world, the continents, and the selected countries. It may also include geographical features of the earth like population data, etc. Some keywords to be discussed. The first keyword is three-dimensional shape. An object is called three-dimensional when it has height, width, and depth. The second keyword is two-dimensional shape. An object is called as two-dimensional if it has length and width.